interruptions. Today we're coming back with another Venator update. For this update, we have gotten a ton of progress done since it has been 5 weeks since the last one, or maybe 4 weeks. I don't know, I've been really busy with like school files for architecture, but as of now, I am about complete with these files. All I do have is one more, the hardest of files, the math file for college. And that's gonna be a tough one, but I have a whole week to study for it, so that's what I'm gonna be doing this week. But we still did, however, make a ton of progress on the Venator, so let's hop right in without further ado. But first, I just ask you one thing. Make sure to like and subscribe. Even with it being so long since the last Venator update, we did not do nothing. Look at this section in 3, 2, 1. Bam! Look at this. Look at how much progress we have made on this side for the Venator. These took so long to make, but this was totally worth it to do it all in snot. It looks super amazing. We still have a lot of greebling and things to add on eventually because these won't be smooth. We're going to have to add lines and columns and stuff, but we have the base frame of it down and it is strong and supported. Now it's not actually attached to the Venator too well yet. As you can see, it's like off the sides where it's supposed to be, which we'll work on this update specifically along with this one because everything's just kind of messed up. These panels aren't sticking on correctly, and that's something that I really have to figure out sooner rather than later, how to go about doing that. So for this section right here, what I did was here, let me see if I can take this out without breaking it. Okay, there we go. So for this section, I put these little inserts in, as you can see, right there, right there, right there, and right there. And then I have these like kind of like sliding things on here that kind of go into it, as you can see right there, right there. And they just kind of go right into it and then sit on the Venator with this thing along it to keep it supported and everything. I gotta work on that and make it nicer because as you see, this is like falling off. But that's how I got that to work. So I'm just gonna put that back on there. But for this section on this side, it's not gonna work so well because it's just 2 of these, and that's not really gonna work that well for that since there's no side support. I could use this, but that's not going to really work either. Alright, so I've spent my entire day working on this. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it took me this long to figure this all out. But this is the new angle for this one, and this is the new angle for this one. They're basically the same angle. But oh my goodness, this took so long to figure out. I hate Technic right now so much. So this is the new angle. I still have it on the other side the same as it was before, and you can see the difference. It's a little bit lower, like a few studs on this side, and it's like a little bit less of an angle just to make it look better. And it took so long to get it to line up with this section perfectly. Here, let me put on the actual side panel that we have for it right there. But oh my goodness, this took way too long for me to do. I'm disappointed with myself that it took me this long to figure this out. Yikes. But the method I use for getting it on and off is you see these little Technic pins right here that are light bluish gray? Well, that tells me that there's a hole right there and a hole right there for me to stick in some Technic rods like this right here into it. So that's what I've been doing. I just have long Technic rods underneath the panel of the Venator, and then they just kind of slide right in. It's a little bit complicated to do, but I'll demonstrate how to do that right now for you guys. And just like that, we have it on nice and connected. I didn't put this panel on right. That's my bad. But let's just take it off for now so you guys can see underneath it. As you guys can see down here, we have the Technic rods that go into it. So you can just kind of like slide it. You see like that. You can just kind of like slide it off. Oh, and this is falling off. Let me fix that real quick. Sorry about that. It's a delicate operation that requires like 2 hands to put on, and I'm worried it was going to fall off. But then on this side, this thing right here, it just sets on it. It doesn't even need Technic rods or anything. It just kind of sets on it, and it's all good to go. And then for this section, I've tried to make it flush between the 2 panels as possible, but it's really, really complicated. So as you can see, for this section right here, we have some very cool brick techniques. I feel like a god with this. I took a while to try to figure this out. And then you have this little brick that connects on like this. And then for this side, I thought it was a really cool technique on how to get rid of these nasty studs. I've also just done this, and These are really good. I do need more of these bricks though. I'm running out. I've ordered like 300 of them a while back, but with the interior of the hangar and inside the ship, I've just used so many of these pieces. I did not think I was going to use that many, but I have. So that's unfortunate. So I do need to order some more of those, and also 1x1 bricks so that I can actually finish the rest of this. But it will look super nice once it is complete. And then I do have to repair this as well. But yeah, this is looking amazing. Except for this section, which I find it super incredibly hard to make this flush. I might have to ask Rich Boy J or a really good mock builder. I'm not saying that I'm a bad one, but someone who is more skilled with doing these kind of angles with snots techniques. Because this is my first snot project and actually first big scale mock, and I'm trying to tackle a lot for my first mock here on the channel. But this is just, it's just really like wide, and I don't really love that so much. So maybe I'll have to ask someone like Rich Boy J on how to really like fix that. But yeah, this is looking super amazing. PS, one final thing I wanted to say for this update is I ordered enormous amount of pieces for this update. A lot of these slow pieces were like a ton of them, and then a bunch of 2x3s and 2x2 bricks for this section to connect them. There are so many pieces on the floor right now, I don't even want to show you. Little keys there. Look at all those great bricks you see. There are so many of them on the floor right now. I just washed a ton of them since the slow bricks are used and all the nose parts are new. But I did realize when this bricklink started, they kind of tricked me. Some of these parts are slightly yellow, which is like very unfortunate. But for now, I'm just gonna use them because that's what I had to build. And if I really feel like changing it later, I'll fix it. They're not too yellowed, but they are a bit yellowed, and I just wanted to mention that for the updates. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but most of them were not, so that's okay. I say maybe 15% were yellowed, which was a little unfortunate. But I can just use those for the bottom. Alright, but with this week coming to conclusion, we do have an order for $250 worth of 1x6 bricks for next week. So hopefully we'll be able to begin this on the other side next week for the Venator update. I'm super excited to start getting into that. So that's your wrap it up for this update. Let's head into the outro. Alright, that's your wrap up for our update today. I hope all you did enjoy this update. If you did, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button down below. And I'll see you all in the next one.